As of mid-2017, the number of people accessing the internet via mobile devices has exceeded the number of people accessing the internet via desktop computers. So mobile has become a really critical thing for Google and Facebook. They are prioritizing rankings based on how well your site performs on mobile, and they're prioritizing the visibility of content in social based on how well it does on their mobile platform. So there are two tools that I want you to look at that will allow you to assess both your mobile speed and your mobile friendliness. Now, most sites today are what's called mobile responsive, meaning they'll adjust to the size of the device. And if you've got an old site that, say, runs on on what's called an m.dot site, where the URL is m.domain.com, that is an issue that needs to be updated to a responsive site. But today I'm going to show you two quick tools that will allow you to test both the mobile speed and the mobile friendliness. So the first one is simply go to Google and search for Google Mobile Friendly Test, and you'll see the URL here is search.google.com test mobile friendly. And what we're going to do is simply take my website address and pop it into this tool. Is your web page mobile friendly? And this is a free tool from Google, and it will go away and test how mobile friendly your site is. Now that's going to take a little bit of time. So in the meantime, I'm going to go over to the mobile speed test. So if you go to Google and search Google Mobile Speed Test, you'll see that there's a website called testmysite.thinkwithgoogle. So simply click on that. And what we're going to do in this case here is add the URL here. And this is a tool that attempts to replicate or test how well your site performs in the real world based on its mobile load speed. And so in this case, I'm just going to let those tools run. And we'll be back in a second to look at the results. Alright, so now my mobile friendly test is complete. You can see here it's got a visual representation of what my site would look like on a mobile device. I'm very happy with that. The messaging is clear. The site looks easily accessible, and there is the assessment. The page is mobile friendly and it's easy to use on a mobile device. You can actually dig in for more details and learn more about how your site performs. And the key thing for me here is that there are no loading issues. So it is a mobile friendly site. Tick. I'm fine there. Now let's look at the results with the Think with Google tool to see what the speed is, the mobile website speed. You can see here it's telling me that my loading time on 3G is fair. It's 6 seconds. Now I've used other tools that give me metrics between 3 and 4 seconds, so that is still pretty slow. So it tells me that I need to do more work. Now I can click on this button to get a free report, or I can scroll down and Google is going to give me some information about how I compare to other sites in the industry. And it gives me some insight into ways that I can speed up my site. Now, if I click See Top Fixes here, it gives me information on ways that I can speed up my mobile site load speed. Now, typically, this is the sort of information you'd pass on to your web developer, and they would look at implementing it. So there you go. There are two tools, the mobile friendly test and the mobile site speed test.